Hello everyone and welcome to the social science class. So in our previous session we started with the lesson the age of farming, where we were in which in this lesson we were talking about the Neolithic age, that is the new stone age. We were talking about different discoveries, different inventions and the way of living of people, early human, isn't it? So the main points that we focused in our last session were beginning of farming, domestication of animals, invention of wheel, which was a major invention of this period of time. Then beginning of a settled life, people started leading a settled life. They were no more nomads. They were no more wanderers. Of course, they continued with hunting animals, gathering food, but at the same time, they started growing crops as well, right? Agriculture started, and therefore they started leading a settled life. They did not move from one place to another place. And we also talked about Neolithic tools and pottery. We discussed that Neolithic tools were much better in quality. They were polished, they were sharper as compared to the tools which early man made during Paleolithic age, right? And about pottery, with the invention of wheel, again pottery pottery also improved. Pottery of pots, the earthen pots, they were made in a better way with better designs, right? So now let us proceed further and discuss the rest of the lesson. So today we will focus on life of people, and we will also talk about Chalcolithic age, right? So let's get started. Now before we begin life of people, before we discuss the life of people and how tribes came into existence, let me first explain you the difference between archaeology and anthropology, right? They are little heavy terms, but actually they are very easy. Archaeologists are those who dig out the historical remains, the remains of the past, through excavation. So they dig out these things from the ground and then they conduct the study, right? So these are the archaeologists, and the study of these historical remains, they are that study is called archaeology. And anthropology is something different. Anthropology is the study of human societies and cultures, right? So anthropologists are those who conduct research and various kinds of they study in detail about the human societies and the cultures which existed in the human society, right? Now let us go back to life of the people. So there is no archaeological evidence about this, about the customs and traditions of Neolithic people, right? These anthropologists, through they studied the lives of present day farmers and herders, and then they made inferences that these farmers and herders of Neolithic period, they lived in small groups called tribes. So all the anthropologists, through their study of human society and human culture, I mean, after studying the lives of farmers, present day farmers and present day herdsmen, they came to a conclusion. They gave the opinion that the people of Neolithic age, they lived in small groups, which were called tribes, right? The eldest and obviously the strongest, whoever is the strongest one would be the leader, right? So the eldest or the strongest, either the eldest member of the tribe, of the group, or the strongest member of the group, of the tribe, was the leader, and every member of the tribe was assigned a task like making tools or hunting. So each and every person, right, each and every member of the tribe was given one or the other work, one or the other job, right, and they had to do their job. Fine. Next, we move on to Chalcolithic age. So gradually early humans began to use copper. They came to know about the metal copper, right? Along with, now they used, obviously they used stone tools, but they started using copper as well, right? The metal copper, the use of this metal also started during this age. This happened around 6,000 years ago, and this period is called Chalcolithic age, also known as Copper Stone Age. So this age is known, this Chalcolithic age, this name Chalcolithic age is related to copper, isn't it? The metal copper. So, this age is also known as Copper Stone Age, and it started from 4000 to 2000 BCE, right? So the major event here was, they started the use of copper, right, which is a metal. Copper came into use. It was stronger as compared to stone. Obviously, the metal copper was quite hard and stronger, much more stronger than stone. This Chalcolithic age is important since it marks the shift from the use of stones to metals. So this Chalcolithic age is important, right? Why is it important? Where does its importance lie? Because it is during this age that people started using metal, right? People started using metals. Till now, there was complete dependency on stone, right? People used stone for everything, for making tools and everything, right? Stone was used. But now, stone was replaced by metals. People started using metals. I hope this much is clear. Now let us talk about a very important site of Neolithic age, which is Mehergarh, right? Now let us talk about Mehergarh, and let us just go through the historical remains which have been found in Mehergarh. So children, Mehergarh is a place located in a fertile plain near the Bolan Pass in Baluchistan, which is in Pakistan, right? So here the evidences of the earliest agricultural and pastoral communities have been found. Here a lot of evidences have been found. lot of evidences of Neolithic age has been found. Mehergarh is one of the oldest Neolithic sites, and archaeologists have found evidences of many kinds of animal bones, right? Wild animals as well as domestic animals. Wild animals like deer, bones of deer have been found, and for domestic animals like bones of sheep and goats, and even cattle bones have been found. So this proves that domesticated animal, people used, I mean early humans, they kept animals with them, right, for various purposes, as we read it in our in the previous session. In the first part of the lesson, we read that people domesticated animals for milk and meat and for transportation, right? So these evidences have been found in Mehergarh. Apart from these, the rectangular houses have also been found, right? And these houses, the special feature of these houses is that there are four chambers, right? Each house consists of minimum four or more compartments, right? Compartments, you can call these chambers or rooms. So maybe they used these compartments, these chambers, for storage purpose also, maybe storage of grains and other things. And another important feature is that in Mehergarh, the archaeologists have found several burial sites also, which proves that after the death of people, when people died, they were buried, right? So on the whole, we can say Mehergarh gives a lot of information about the people and the way of living of Neolithic age. It is a very important historical site, right? So apart from this, material remains of the Stone Age, that is, remains, broken things of the past, that is of the Stone Age, has been found. They have been found in various northeastern states as well, right? In Mizoram and Manipur also, remains of stone tools have been found. Quite a good number of stone tools, the remains, the broken pieces of stone tools have been found in Mizoram and Manipur. Daujali Heding, which is in Assam, is an important Neolithic site. Again, it's one of the important Neolithic place. Pestles and mortars, polished stone tools, and some pots have been excavated from this site. So from this area, many things have been found, mostly which were of regular use. For example, mortars and pestles. These things are used regularly in the kitchen, isn't it? So this is something which is used daily, right? Similarly, stone tools and pots, these things are of regular use. These have been found after excavation from Daujali Heding, which is in Assam. So these findings point towards a probability that people were growing grains and using these grains to prepare food. So it's quite clear, it's quite evident that during this age, people grew crops, and they consumed cooked food. They ate cooked food. They they learned the art of cooking as well. tools made of fossil wood have also been found here. Another important find is a stone jadeite, which most probably was brought from China. Apart from broken pieces of stone tools and mortar and pestles and pots, apart from these, fossil wood have also been found in these sites. So all these give us a lot of information about the life and people of Neolithic age. With this, I wind up my session here. Meet you again in the next video. Thank you so much.